Spring training, O's fans. I mean, again, can you tell just how excited I am? I'm sure Michael is too. We're going to talk about the Orioles window, how much longer they have with some of our favorite players, the Adley Rutschmans, the Gunnar Hendersons, the Colton Cowsers, among others. And again, we're just so excited. Baseball is around the corner. Speaking of around the corner, the Joe Rosano's Orioles report with the brilliant Michael Sullivan is next. Welcome to Joe Rosano's Orioles report. Always, or at least most cases, by my side, or out in virtual land, the brilliant Michael Sullivan. Michael Sullivan, after you're done taking a drink, what say you, sir?
Well, hey Joe, let's talk about it a little bit because we traded some pointed barbs over the internet in the last few days
People
about.
probably think we hate each other.
I know it looks that way, and I only hate you a little bit, but we traded some pointed barbs about what the Orioles' competitive window is. I think
Hmm?
specifically you said at one point in a remark about whether the Orioles should trade for a reliever and package Povich and Mayo, you're like, well, they better do it because they're wasting the competitive window of their core.
Huh?
And
Huh?
I pushed back a little bit, and so I'm going to push back now, and you can give me your
Yeah,
side of
and
the
I'll tell you to
argument.
sit why you're wrong. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I know you will, but you will be wrong,
Mhm.
as you always are. I pushed back because, what I said is if you take a look at the Orioles core, depending on how you define it,
Mhm.
Adley Rutschman they have under control this year and next year. And that's the
Huh?
shortest window of anybody in that core. Henderson, they have under
Mm.
control to 2028. Westberg, they have under control to 2029. Holiday, they have under control to 2030. Bradish, they have under control till 2028. And Samuel Bassire, because they signed him to a contract, they have under control
8
to
years.
2033. And wait a second, Joe. That doesn't take into account Colton Cowser, Dylan Beavers, Enrique Bradfield, and any of the guys who are coming up from the league. So let me finish this one point, and then you can
Hunter
go on.
Henderson anytime now.
Yeah, you can go on and rail. But my point is, Orioles fans want immediate satisfaction. Mike Elias, because people are quick to say, oh, he promised us a frontline starter. But you know what he also promised us? He promised us an elite talent pipeline that would allow the team to be constantly competitive. That's what he's created. But that
Like
seems
the
to be what you
Astros.
want to throw out the window.
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes, Michael, you might have to Google this, or at least some of the folks might. You ever hear of the Mandela effect?
I've heard of it, but I'm waiting to hear how you can apply it to baseball, Joe. So go
Well,
right ahead.
no. What I think sometimes you think you hear things from me that I don't actually say. So just quickly, the Mandela effect, if basically people think, as an example, in Silence of the Lambs, that Hannibal Lecter said, "Hello, Clarice." He didn't. He said, "Good afternoon." But the whole planet thinks he said, "Hello, Clarice." It's called the Mandela effect. Sometimes I think you hear things or think I say things that I didn't say. So let's straighten you out here, Michael, because it seems like that's what I got to do on this show. Here we go. The window. All right. I mean, you know, I'm not the only one who says this. All right. Yeah. I mean, you got Gunnar Henderson till the end of 2028. That's not next season. That's the season after that. As you touched upon, his agent is Scott Boros, as is Jackson Holiday. And yeah, I mean, right now, okay, Gunnar Henderson's, the Adley Rutschmans, the Colton Cowsers, the Kyle Bradishes, amongst others, they are very cost effective right now. Okay. As was Grayson Rodriguez, 4 years of control with the Angels now for an outfielder.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's time to win now. And here is my
Well, I'm
major
gonna stop
beef.
you right there for 1 second, Joe. It's time to win right now, but you're saying, "Oh my god, you're clenching your pearls," if you had them, or your Orioles necklace, you're clenching it because, "Oh my god, they traded Grayson Rodriguez," but you're telling me it's time to win now. Grayson Rodriguez hasn't pitched 1 major league inning in 18 months. So, how do you think he would have helped them win right now? By making 12 starts? 14 starts? He's not gonna pitch over 100 innings, and if the Angels pitch him over 100 innings, they're gonna be morons because he hasn't pitched in 18 months. I mean, you're contradicting yourself. They want to
I'm
win
not
now, but you want to
contradicting
keep a guy
myself.
who can't pitch.
No, and see, now that's the thing. I mean, again, I'm not the only one who says this. See, one of us are going to end up on the MLB Wet Network, and one of us aren't. Now, and let me
I
explain
got a
this
pretty
to you,
good
Michael,
idea. I
because
got a pretty good idea who it's going to be, Joe. I do.
I am going to really try to explain this to you nicely, Michael,
Go
because
right ahead.
obviously, you are dealing with one of the more distinguished Orioles minds, and it may be troubling for you.
Uh,
What the Orioles needed more than anything last season was starting pitching. That is what was supposed to be addressed this season, not Taylor Ward, not Pete Alonso, respectfully, starting pitching. The Orioles needed a front of the rotation monster. Okay. And again, that's the thing. Keep this in mind. I get all the injuries. I get how many innings he pitched. Grayson Rodriguez was the number one pitching prospect in
4
all of
years
baseball.
4 years ago, Joe. Not now. 4
What,
years
not
ago.
now that he's healthy, that he's out of surgery and
Go look on the prospect list and Joe, you tell me where you find him.
we're doing a poll of should we have kept Grayson? And if I don't get 70%, I'd be surprised.
You might be right.
Jeff
But
Passan,
you're
all of
you're
them say the
you're
same thing.
arguing 2 sides of an argument. I wanna win now,
Hmm?
but no, wait a second, Joe. I want to win now,
No.
but I wanna keep
Yeah,
Grayson Rodriguez because he may be
that's
good
right.
for the next 3 years.
No, it's not that good for the next the control, but he's good now. He was good in 2023. He was good in 2024.
He hasn't
I mean, it wasn't
pitched
like the
in
guy pitched
18
poorly.
months. Joe, you're the guy online who's
Neither
telling
did
me,
Bradish.
wait a second. You're the guy who's telling me online that we have to protect Chris Bassett, who pitched 170 innings last year,
Before he
31
got shut
starts,
down.
7 times. Go to hell with your shutdown. He pitched
He
31
got
starts,
shut down and he didn't pitch in the
170
playoffs
innings, and 7 times in the postseason.
as a
7
reliever.
times. And you're telling me we have to protect him.
We
But you'd
do.
love to have Grayson Rodriguez, who what? You're not going to protect when he hasn't pitched 1 inning in 18 months. Reconcile
It's
that
more
for me. Hey, wait,
upside than
whoa. Just reconcile it for me for this season, not for the 4 years
no.
of control. For
No,
this
forget it.
season,
He's a free
reconcile.
agent at the end of this season. He is when healthy, because that's what he is now. Okay. He's in camp, he's pitching. Okay. He's not on the injured list. Okay. He is right now doing a bullpen session, just like the rest of the guys. He's doing calisthenics, he's playing golf. Okay. Grayson Rodriguez, when healthy,
Fine,
he's a front of the
but
rotation guy.
Joe, apply this same logic to
Mhm.
the Orioles staff. And I'm asking you to like actually use your mind here because I know it's something you don't put to use a lot. So you're saying, okay, he's healthy right now,
Yeah.
but he hasn't pitched in 18 months. So GM
You're
Joe,
always you live in the
no, wait a
past.
second.
You never live in the moment.
GM Joe how many innings is going
Yeah.
to pitch this year, because you're the one who's constantly telling me we got to protect Kyle Bradish, who did pitch
Yes.
last year.
Coming off Tommy John. Yes.
But he pitched last year, Joe. He pitched. Grayson
I
hasn't
didn't
pitched in a year and
say
a
that
half.
we gotta throw Grayson Rodriguez out there for 200 innings. I see there's another Mandela effect that I didn't
I'm
say.
not saying that. But you're somehow suggesting that Grayson Rodriguez will be more valuable this year than Kyle Bradish, because we have to protect Kyle Bradish. We have to put him in
I
bubble
didn't
wrap.
say that again. I didn't say more valuable. What I'm saying is you don't let go guys who are capable or have been at the front of the rotation when you want to win. You
Joe,
have to
but
win
I
on the
know. Tell me
mound.
which
You
you care
know
about
that.
more. Tell me which you care about more. Do you care more about winning this year, or do you care more about the long term? Because
No, winning this
that's
year. Winning this
that's
year
the
means
essence of the
that you
question
don't
with Grayson
trade your
Rodriguez. Which
front
one do you care
end
about more?
pitching prospects.
Which one do
My
you care
goodness
about more?
gracious.
Which one do you care about more, Joe? Just tell me.
So what you're telling me is we traded again, now healthy. Okay, we deal with facts here on Joe Rosano's Orioles Report. We deal with facts. We got a guy that's healthy now. Are we going to win more or be in better shape with a right-handed hitting outfielder than a guy who is capable of front end stuff? Which is when he was healthy, we agree on one thing, the young man pitched well.
I agree.
Okay. He pit and you always go back to, well, his minor league numbers. He
No,
was
I'm not.
lights
He
out in the
pitched well,
minor
Joe.
leagues too.
I'm not gonna argue with you about
No,
that.
no, I'm not
While
talking
in the
I'm talking about
majors, he
Cage
pitched well.
Stroud. Cage Stroud,
Don't, please,
didn't pitch that well in
please,
the
just
minors, and then
flush
somebody real
Cade Stroud.
smart.
Joe,
Yeah,
please
I would if
flush
I were
Cade
you.
Stroud. Because right now, I'm going to tell you, there's a guy that the Orioles have as a non-roster invitee. His name is Hans Kraus. And I'm sure you never
Mm,
heard of him. But in
I
2024,
have.
he had a 2.84 ERA in 25 games for the Angels. Have you ever heard of him?
Yes,
Hans
A, I've
Kraus?
heard of him, and B, you told me Cage Stroud before I flush him. You said he's only got 25 innings, Joe.
But
You
that's
want me
my
to run the
point.
footage?
Joe, what's wrong with you? That's my point. This guy, Hans Kraus, has the exact same track record as Stroud.
Okay.
Same guy.
All right. All right.
So
Same guy.
I know,
That's
but you're
good.
like agonizing over Cade Stroud. Who cares? They have 4 non-roster invitees who are just as promising as Cade Stroud. And the Grayson Rodriguez thing, I don't know. We're never going to get past it, Joe, because you want both things. You want
I
this
don't want
year,
both things. Okay.
and
Right
no,
now,
you
I'll
want
take
this
Grayson
year
back and I will send them
and the
back
future.
Taylor Ward and his walk year with him.
Tell you
No,
what, Joe,
Michael.
if the Orioles go to the playoffs this year, and
Yeah.
Grayson Rodriguez, I don't care. He pitches. I know we have a bet. I don't care if he pitches 120 innings and he pitches well and the Angels don't go to the playoffs. Was that a bad deal?
If Grayson Rodriguez pitches well for the Angels, it's a good deal for the Angels. Okay. I mean, Taylor Ward had 36 home runs last year. God bless him. But the year prior to that, Tyler O'Neill hit 31 home runs. You saw what happened there. And
You're
you were
not
talking about
answering
the
my
same player.
question, Joe.
Tyler
You're
O'Neill
not
and
answering
Taylor
my
Ward are the
question,
same
Joe.
player.
You're not answering my question, Joe. If
Go.
Taylor
I'm
Ward
thick.
hits 30
Go.
home runs, knocks in 90 or 100, the Orioles go to the playoffs. And don't give me this, while they win a playoff series or not. That's not the point, because the
Okay.
point is to get to the playoffs. So if Taylor Ward hits 30 home runs, the Orioles go to the playoffs. Grayson Rodriguez pitches 120 innings for a Los Angeles Angels team that goes nowhere. Is that a good deal? Yes or no?
That
Don't
is a
don't
trick
don't don't
question.
caveat it.
So
Just give me a yes or no, Joe.
the answer is yeah, it is. But I mean, it's just like, my cousin Vinny. It's a trick question.
Not a trick
I mean,
question.
here's the thing. I mean, if Grayson Rodriguez pitches well and Taylor Ward hits 30 home runs here, okay, I will still trade the guy who's going to pitch well for the 30 home run hitter
I'm not
every time.
arguing with you about that, Joe. I
Okay.
agree. I don't I agree that the 4 years of control are super valuable, but you
Hmm?
cannot have it both ways.
I
Do you
didn't
want
ask
to
for it both
No, it
ways.
is,
Well,
Joe.
we
Do you
can
wanna
win
win this
with
year? Do you wanna win this year?
just can't
Because
get over
because
this.
the scenario I gave you is that Taylor Ward comes here and helps us get to the playoffs. Grayson Rodriguez
Okay.
pitches for the Angels and they don't make the playoffs. That's the scenario I
Well,
gave you. So the
listen, this is what
question
you
is,
need to
which
do.
scenario do you prefer? The Orioles get to the playoffs this year or the Orioles don't? And then
The Orioles get to the
your
playoffs this
answer
year
to
with
me
it.
is Grayson Rodriguez has 4 years of control. Which do you want?
If Grayson Rodriguez were going to be a free agent at the end of this season, I would still prefer him on the team than Taylor Ward right now.
If the Orioles didn't make the playoffs this year, you would still prefer Grayson Rodriguez on the team.
No, well, that's ridiculous. Of
No,
course
it's not
not.
ridiculous,
Nobody
Joe. That's
would.
the point.
No, the point is that again, I mean, you, Michael, do we
You're
agree
so
on this?
frustrated, Joe, because you
You
can't have it both
win.
ways.
Pitching wins games. Pitching gets you to championships. Do
Woohoo.
we agree on this? Yes?
Sure. If
Okay.
they're on the
So
mound.
here's the Orioles did not. Are you ready? Now, then this is widely reported, of course,
Joe,
by me
don't
first.
you
One
dare
second. Let
run
me.
down the list of people they didn't sign, because that's bullshit, and who
Hi.
cares?
Well, what do you mean? The biggest need that the team needed most was a front end starting pitcher. No Peralta, no Valdez, no Gallen, no Suarez, for crying out loud. And they traded Grayson Rodriguez and Cade Stroud.
My God, if you mention Cade Stroud one more time in the same breath as Grayson Rodriguez, Joe, I am never coming back on this show. Cade Stroud pitched 25 innings. Hans Kraus pitched 25 games for the Angels in 2024
Yeah,
to a fine ERA.
24.
Cade Stroud is nothing. Can we never talk about him again? For God's sake.
Wow. Wow.
Never. Never again do I want to hear that name on
Well,
this
I'm just
podcast.
telling you what they needed was pitching.
Oh, they needed Cade Stroud. That's the name you keep bringing up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
No, Cade Johnson. You know, don't trade pitchers for position
We're going to have to
players
go to another
when
episode, Joe.
your
No, Joe. We're going
pitching
to have to go to
staff
another
was
episode
horrible
because
last
you can't
season.
give me examples other than Cade Stroud and Grayson Rodriguez of the Orioles trading pitchers for bats. You can't. Those are the only
You
two.
want me to
Name
go
another
back to
one.
1984?
What?
I'm talking about this season.
No,
Okay,
I'm not.
here's what the
I'm
experts
talking
say.
about.
The
So
biggest
who are
need
you
for this
talking
team
about?
was starting
Other than
pitching.
Grayson Rodriguez and Cade Stroud, who are you talking about? The Orioles trading bats for pitchers. Tell me who specifically, Joe.
You are trying to, you mean retroactive, like the
No,
past few
well, I don't
seasons?
know. You're talking about those two guys. Who are the other guys in the last 3 years? 3
That's
years.
the only two I'm talking about right there. Talk about those two.
All right, then don't say it's Mike Elias's strategy. 2 trades is not a strategy. They're 2 trades. I can point out a bunch of other ones where he traded bats for arms. I mean,
Yeah,
I can do it
okay.
off the
All
top
right,
of my
but
head. He traded Joey Ortiz for Corbin Burns. He traded
huh?
Kyle Stowers for Trevor Rogers. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
can name a bunch of places where he traded bats for arms. So don't say that Mike Elias's strategy is to trade arms for bats, because it's not true. Like, I'm okay with your opinions, but that's just not true.
Did that this season.
Okay, those 2 deals. Got it.
Now, the reason that I have such a strong objection to that, and everybody else who goes on television and talks about this, is the Orioles had the worst pitching staff in the history of the darn franchise last season, and they traded 2 pitchers. I'm sure as heck not gonna say their names, and that's not a good idea. You
Okay.
add pitchers, you
Joe,
don't
we need we we
subtract them.
need we need to end because 'cause we're going too long, but I'm gonna just say this because 'cause I'm not gonna mention the other guy's name. If you wanna say that they traded one pitcher who could have
Right.
meaningfully helped them this year, that's fine. I'm gonna disagree with that because the guy hasn't pitched one major league inning in 18 months. But
Right.
don't conceivably tell me that, "Oh my god, they gave up their pitching future by trading 2 guys." That's it's moronic. It's frankly moronic.
I didn't say that again. I didn't say their pitching future.
Well, what are
I'm
you
talking
saying?
now.
Yes,
What?
but you know what, Joe? This year, right now, I'd rather have Shane Baz than Grayson Rodriguez. This year, because why? Because Shane Baz can pitch to 180 innings. This year, I'd rather have Chris Bassett. Why? Because he can pitch 170 innings. Grayson Rodriguez can't, and he won't. He can't. You got to acknowledge that. I mean, if the Orioles pitched him 170 innings this year, you'd say it's malpractice. But are you thinking the
God, no,
Angels
not
will?
necessarily.
But wait,
I mean, it's
but
just
then you're at the same time you're saying we have to protect Kyle Bradish, we have to protect Chris Bassett? Joe, you
no, the
can't have
question
it
about
both
Grayson
ways.
Rodriguez is why now? Why now?
No,
After all of this
but
stuff,
what
as
is
you
your
said, he's been
point,
in the
Joe? Do you
minor
want to
leagues all
win
the
now?
time.
I don't know. Your argument is baffling. Do you want to win now?
So winning now means it's best off to have Taylor Ward than Grayson Rodriguez. Is that what you're saying, right?
Perhaps.
Yeah, and we're just going to disagree. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, you think winning right now would you think having Grayson Rodriguez for
Grayson
100
Rodriguez
innings
would have
having
served
Grayson
the team
Rodriguez for
better than
100
Taylor
innings
Ward. Yeah,
you think having Grayson Rodriguez for 100 innings would be better than having
you
Shane
keep saying
Baz?
that. Like, I mean, like
I
you're a
don't know, but
surgeon.
Joe, what are you saying?
See, right? You don't know.
I don't
What
know
I
what
am
you're
saying
saying.
is what I do know is that the young man is healthy. Finally, he's in camp pitching, and we had such a bad pitching staff last year that I would have thought that they probably would not have traded Grayson this season, that they would have given him one more look-see, and then there's still 3 years of control that you can trade him
I'm
next
gonna I-
season if
I'm gonna be
necessary.
super calm about this, Joe, and I ask you a simple
Mhm.
question. Do
Yeah.
you think if the Orioles because keep in mind, you've been saying, "Oh my god, their competitive window is closing." Do you think that the Orioles have a better chance of making the playoffs this year with Shane Baz and Chris Bassett than they would with neither of those guys and Grayson Rodriguez?
It's a tough one. That's 50-50,
It's not 50-50, man. It's 0 to 100% because Grayson Rodriguez
and
can't pitch
only
more than
time will
100 innings.
tell.
It's because Grayson Rodriguez can't pitch more than 100
Talk
innings.
about Cage Stroud. I mean,
And
look, if
oh,
you're not gonna pitch another 100 innings again, I'm gonna lose my 100-inning mind. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Be on here for 2 more hours?
I don't know, man. We might as
But
well just keep
we're not
going for
gonna
5
agree.
more minutes, and then you can break it into 2 parts. Cause you gotta tell you.
No, 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 because we got some other stuff. So, and I want to tell everybody the good news. Okay,
And
is
I wanna tell everybody
you tell them
that I
go.
don't hate Joe as much as it seems like I do when we
I'm no Michael. Now just made me kick my camera. Michael, I'm crazy about you. Are you kidding me? I love it. Michael, look, I do other podcasts, right? And let me tell you what I would tell anybody who does a podcast or anybody who sits behind a microphone. You got thin skin. This isn't for you. Yeah, I tell you, I get emails and messages. I look funny. I got big ears. I talk funny. I wear necklaces like a 19-year-old. Oh, I get them all, and I think it's amazing. I think and yeah, Michael, I mean, Joe Rosano needed a Michael because
I'm just happy
I'm
that we
I'm right so
happy
much,
I'm
and you
happy
just
that
prove
we
all my
have
points.
yeah, I'm happy
No,
that we have this
we
back
don't.
and forth, and
Me too.
it's
And no, there is no
and it's
way. But
hostile,
the
and
brilliant Michael
sometimes it's
Sullivan's
fun,
amazing.
and I'll try
It
not
is.
I'm gonna try not to, like I can't tell you how much I wanna make fun of your accent.
No, you wouldn't Michael, I get that 4 times a day, so if you
Look,
have
oh,
at it if you
no,
feel like it.
this is Michael Sullivan talking to you from Joe Rosano's Orioles Report, and I'm just telling you, we're gonna be live starting March 26th. I might even be out there at the Orioles Stadium, so, you tune in.
Ready? Okay, here we go. I'm Michael Sullivan. Joe, you know, your argument, it's just not that cohesive. It's ordiferous. I
One
mean,
of those words was a real word, Joe, so good.
none of them. None of them. But I am very excited, and Michael Sullivan, folks, going to be at the game. Going to be one of our field correspondents. He's going to join us live March 26th. Orioles versus Minnesota. We're going to let you call in and tell Michael how wrong he is because he's not going to be here to defend himself. We love that. And Michael's going to join us from and let us know what's going on at the game. And we're just so thrilled about that. That's 2 p.m. on the 26th. I always say, God bless you, fans, please. And back me up on this one, Michael. Please adopt yourself a pet.
I got an adopted dog here, let's do it.
Amen. And we will see you next time.